Hi, Zizaran here with another Gauntlet announcement, and this is going to be another class Gauntlet. We're partnering with the Shopify Rebellion to bring you this event. And this event starts at June 12th, 3 p.m. GMT plus 1, so make sure you mark that in your calendar. The event will last for 10 days, and Shopify is matching donations for the prize pool of up to $25,000. And on top of that, they're adding loads of cool prize pools that will be drawn for people participating in the event. The Gauntlet is an ever-evolving event. We're always going to try to keep these events exciting. This is a class Gauntlet, so what that means is that top 3 of each class is going to get some big prizes, and top 1 overall is getting a badass trophy and a cash prize as well. GGG has also graciously supplied MTX, which is going to be for the 4th of each class top, and other stuff that we'll mention later. So for how this works, if you're racing Templar, whether it's a Hierophant, Inquisitor, or Unascended for whatever reason, you're all fighting for the same prizes. And the main goal here is to add competition based on class and not just the best build overall. As usual, we will have all the damage modes enabled, but since it's a class Gauntlet, we feel that it's better to have minus 20 resist, just because some builds don't have as easy access to getting resist capped as others do, so it's only minus 20 instead of minus 40. And as an added surprise, this time, Gear Games has made this an actual event. Yeah, that's right, it's not a private league anymore. It's not maxed at 20 slots. You don't have to worry about can you get in or do you need to get a spot early. You are guaranteed entry. Everybody's welcome to join. It will be joinable under the character select screen for absolutely everybody. So make sure you show Gear Games how much you love events. Join, try your hand at the Gauntlet, and see how far you can push yourself. And on top of that, I reached out to Gear Games and I asked, hey, would it be possible to get some new mods added? How about AoE? And I'm excited to announce that they did indeed add that. So this Gauntlet is not going to have multi-projectiles, but we're going to have 70% AoE instead. This is to mix it up a little bit. This will be in every zone, and that's really, really cool because no longer do we know exactly how bosses are going to go. Maybe Maven won't be doable. Maybe Uberziri won't be doable. We just don't know what's going to happen. It might break the game. It's really, really exciting. So looking forward to seeing that. It should be easier for mapping, harder for bosses, but we're going to have to learn as a community and see how this affects the game. The reason for this is that the ultimatum mechanic would be insane with the multiple projectiles, so we figured AoE might be a little bit easier for just the mapping part. We've also tweaked the point system a little bit to reward what bosses are going to be the most difficult with the current mods on, so make sure you check out the updates. As usual, we're going to be doing community bounties with your favorite streamers to raise money for the prize pool, and make sure that you tune into your favorite streamer, check what they're doing on social media, when they're doing an event, and everybody can donate to the prize pool through PayPal. So what are community bounties and how do they work? Well, any streamer that raises money with their community can put a bounty on something. Let's say Steel Mage wants Uberziri to have a $1,000 bounty on the first person to kill Uberziri. Then they can do that, and Shopify will still double the prize pool money for that, which will go directly into the main prize pool. So make sure you tune in and see who's doing what as a bounty. There's a lot of them. This could also be other things, like first person to find a corrupted Meganords belt with a certain implicit. We're very flexible in bounties, so make sure you reach out if you have a cool idea and you want to put a lot of money behind it. We're continuing with the random MTX and physical drawings for people who reach certain goals within the event. We have exciting physical prizes, exciting MTX, really cool PC peripherals, and the crown of the event, which is a Artesian PC, which has a RTX 3080, a Ryzen 5900, and this is also provided by Shopify. So if you like the events and you want to make the prize pool as big as possible, make sure you click on the link down below and you can donate to the event and everything will be doubled by Shopify up to $25,000. And 95% of the money raised is going to the prize pool. We're taking 5% and paying people like Faderon, who's doing PoE racing, and Jousis, etc. to help us with this event. It wouldn't be possible without. And if you want to go one step further and help me and Vero for arranging these events and you want more events like this in the future, we're selling Gauntlet t-shirts. I'm currently wearing the one from last event. They're one exclusive, one per event. And we have a new one called the Ember Gauntlet t-shirt. It looks insanely cool. So check that out if you're interested in supporting the events we do. We've also launched a couple of versions of the class gauntlet as a display. These are not going to be limited time, but make sure you check them out. They'll look really cool, especially now that there are more of them. They look great beside each other. So make sure you check the link in the description for that as well. To keep in touch with what's happening in the event, make sure you check out PoE Racing by Phaedron. Incredibly good resource, really good to watch what happens with the race. And stay tuned for more news about maybe we're going to do casting for this event. And on top of that, we're partnering with Jousis and doing news coverage on my YouTube as well, so make sure you check that out. So as always, I hope to see you in the Gauntlet. I hope you guys have a great day. And the most important thing of all, try to die less than I do.